Duke making things hard for freshman Milan Brown. They know she's coming off that 30-point performance. And Jen, Toby Fournier, one of the things she does so well.
She runs the floor, and watch her work on this end of the floor too. Another turnover, Duke defense. That was a big issue for Wake Forest the last time they played Duke.
She goes off and has a big game, then the discussion continues to heat up.
Speaking of heating up, Ashlyn Jackson, a deep three.
Toby Fournier running the rim as she does. What a pass by Taina Mayer. Ashlyn Jackson wide open.
Leading rebounder for this Wake Forest team, despite being just 5'8". It looks like Sorby actually on the bench at the moment, but is on availability for Wake Forest today.
Their assist rate is very high. They share the basketball.
Yeah, second in the ACC in conference play and assists per game. It's one of the best offenses in the conference this year. Speaks to their standing at the top.
To a school, to a program, and to a coach like Ashlyn Jackson is to Duke.
Milan Brown back on the floor, but look at that. Toby Fournier! And Kelly Graham like,
Jen, I thought it was possible, but Grace Galbavy ran with her, so she didn't have.
Milan Brown being guarded closely by Ashlyn Jackson, who often does, Kelly, get that defensive assignment. Here goes Duke again, getting in the passing lane as 10 on the shot clock. Sorby, pass is picked off. Nelson, first down the floor, finishes. She's got 8. Wake Forest, a rough start for the Demon Deacons, but if you're Duke, Kelly, you want everything clicking at this point in the season, and it looks that way. Mayer going inside to Fournier. Jackson, quick passing around. Just about everybody getting a touch as Nelson pulls up and is good. She's in double digits. And these young Demon Deacons getting quite the test. Their first visit to Cameron Indoor. Backdoor cut is there and good for Milan Brown. You mentioned, Kelly, the talk at halftime has to be something along the lines of, don't look at the scoreboard. Focus on your goals and rebounding.
Riley Nelson didn't, she wasn't fully in the rotation yet. Toby Fournier was not playing like this. Robertson coming back from the torn ACL.
Jones started to really take over late in that.
A truly dominant showing from Duke. 13 wins in a row. Impressive. 11 straight in the league, and they will face off with Louisville Thursday night. Can't wait for that game.
This Louisville squad, as hot as it gets in the country, number 7, looking for their 14th consecutive win. Over the top here to Hardy, getting on the board early. Good sign for her. Yeah, the front court matchup, one to watch, as we mentioned a moment ago. Barnes not available, the star forward, but hey, there's another star forward in Sakima Walker. Louisville, as you pointed out, one of the deepest teams in the conference. Great drive there by Roberts. Swidale. 7 on the shot clock. Shepard gets it inside again. She's been great here to start. Of the ACC tournaments, the longest running women's hoops tournament, in fact, in the country, is Cal. Oh, what a circus shot! Oh, are you serious? Making a face. Again, this is a Cal team that cannot afford any more injuries to key players. Siegler over the top. Siegler gets a smaller defender on her. It's just surgical. Almost a turnover again. Mary, hands up, please. That's right. We're going to stay ready over here. 3 on the shot clock, though. Cal running out of time. Maul throws it up. Oh, she can't miss. 3 for 3 from the floor in this quarter. 2 for 2 from distance, and we mean long distance. Roberts getting involved from distance. 13-plus points in 4 of the last 6 games, 15 against Notre Dame. And a hot third quarter as there is a 3 and a foul called. Roberts. 9 on the shot clock. Just down below, looking over the top. Siegler gets the foul call as well. Just a beautiful, old-fashioned head-to-shoulder fake. 8-0 run for Louisville in the last 2 minutes. 2.5-minute scoring drought for Cal. But it's ended with Maul, who's been great in the second half. Top drive. How did that go down? Are you kidding me? Oh, the thumbs up to the camera. 27-2 overall, going back to the 2024-25 season. Do they have a late pushing them, and Maul putting the team on her back in the final frame. Scott somehow gets by the defense. Is down below Lou. The putback and one to provide some separation for Louisville. 20-3, 10-0. Once again, Louisville's 3 losses, all to top 25 teams, and not just top 25, 2 of the best. Louisville cashes in with an easy 2 down low for Scott. You can't understate, Patel, how big that Thursday night win over Notre Dame was. Walker going up against the trees and draws the foul. 6-0 run for Cal here in the last minute. But there's the final buzzer.
It's late home for the first basket. You see the starting 5 for UVA here, Coach.
Yeah, Romy Levy, Kamora Johnson, you saw him on that list of starters.
Kamora Johnson off the screen. What a nice job to find an open teammate. Doesn't work out right away, but the relentless effort from Smith pays off in the end. How does that play out today? Well, 3 of 16 from the floor for the Cavaliers, 5 of 17 in this first period for Virginia Tech. Paris Clark on the move. Underneath left hand look. Beautiful finish. Suffren does further good work for Virginia Tech. Johnson, boy, she finds an open window here, and it doesn't take much. 54-minute conversation in the triple overtime game last time out. Wenzel, good move, and she'll go to the line. It pays off with a chance for more. Certainly we have a lot of respect for those who make it work from that officiating standpoint. Big one today in the Commonwealth Clash. And Wenzel, that shot a big one for Virginia Tech.
Came from NC State where she didn't get to play because of injuries.
Weimer just a tremendous contributor for UVA. How about this effort? Peterson relentless underneath.
Make a bunch of them, but she sure made a big one right there.
Kamora Johnson will try for 3 the old-fashioned way on the other end.
And how about Kamora Johnson? Then Virginia does it the other way, going to the rim, drawing the foul against Peterson. Kamora Johnson. And Virginia Tech has now shot 15 free throws to just 7 for UVA.
You got it. Commonwealth Clash continues. And how about this work down the left side of the lane for Paris Clark? 37 apiece, tied again. Somehow, amongst the trees in there, able to come away with it. And Wells saved possession for this finish. Boards cleaned by Freeline that time. Baker was waiting, and Wenzel is able to deliver it right where she needed it.
Do they recognize it? I bet Johnson does.
She drives to the hoop, and just ahead of the horn will have an and one chance coming.
Virginia Tech with none in the fourth quarter.
Remember, Monze in there with those 4. And the foul situation being what it is, hands go straight up.
Had a chance to cut into this lead.
Wenzel and company. Up 5, she goes to work, and she'll go back to the line for an and one chance. And that would be the other to kind of put those 5 together. What a 5 decades it's been. And the latest chapter being written, Suffren a part of it. And they get the victory in the Commonwealth Clash. 76-64 as the Hokies surge down the stretch with a tremendous fourth quarter.
7th in scoring offense.
They have depth when it comes down to the scoring department. Just makes it look so easy, as Darius just did right now. Izo J just doing it on both ends of the court. She alters shots, and that's why you need people like that. And one.
Raviv plucks off the rebound.
It's like a lid is on the rim.
Kempson finally gets Miami on the board with a 3.
Kempson's gonna have to be more than just a drop step. Probably a fake it up and under, going to the center of the chest.
Kyle will take the jump shot. That's good, and we're tied at 9.
Scored since they went on that 9-0 run.
There's some nice passing. Blazig to Raviv. to Kyle for the finish and a foul. And tied, we start the second quarter down 5.
I need 5 people that can execute my offense the way it needs to be executed. Find the right people taking the right shots at the right moment. So far and keeping her at bay. Oh, what a pass by Rochelle Kyle.
Wow. Of the third quarter. Nice feed from Darius inside for Burrows. She has 7. Adams had an 18-point game against SMU. 2 against Duke, 4 today. No show of the block.
Wow. Pretty much the entire game.
Nice move by Okolo. Goes one way, comes back the other and scores.
I love it.
At the elbow. Izoj waves everybody off in on Kyle. Izoj over Kyle. That's good.
Oh.
Boy, that's a tough shot.
Oh, she's
going
in
away
her
from the basket. Kyle off the backboard, no good. Filia in on Raviv, and it's a 12-point lead for Syracuse. And a timeout, Trisha Cullop.
They've missed a lot of easy buckets right around the rim.
Filia stops, goes one way, comes back the other.
This man's more than Miami. Off of those turnovers alone, we are seeing where this comes in, and not being able to adjust at this point to be on Burrows and not allow her to get open opportunities is, I wouldn't have liked that shot.
Yeah.
It's a quick 3. If you had a layup, that's one thing, but this is what happens
for 3.
on the other
my
end
goodness.
of the court when you do that.
It's 61-56. She'll have a collector's item. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Raviv's layup is good, but that's going to bring us to the finish line. And Syracuse will defeat Miami for the 4th straight time. 65-60 is our final score.
Walker didn't use the screen from Termes. Albin 3, and Albin comes off the bench and knocks down the first shot of the game. Not a drive, but Turnage made sure she didn't get into the paint, and then a pass picked off. Kat Albin has been the star of this game for the first 5 minutes. Tipped away. That was Tomlinson that created the steal. The run out by Greer. Pull up. Got it. In transition. Maybe that's the way to go for Boston College.
One of the cleanest look in picking up where she left off against Syracuse. She had 16 in that ball game. Nice job getting out transition.
Good beginning for BC here in the second half. They get Walker down low, and tough to stop her there when she gets that kind of positioning. The freshman defended by Alba. Now some help from Walker. She rips it away. Tays off to the races, and Walker lays it in.
It's the utmost respect from your teammates and from your coaching staff. The selfless leadership that is on display by the freshman.
Over the top for the easy lay-in. And now a pass intended for Haupt is stolen by Walker once again. Talea going the other way to lay it in. Georgia Tech. Top 15 go, last 3 do not. Here's 3 left side. In for Jocelyn Greer. Turnovers, they had turned it over 11 times in the first half, and that was kind of keeping BC hanging around. They've only turned it over once. Walker on the drive, stops, pops, and scores, and 1.
Nice job off the dribble. Again, just really effective off the dribble work in the paint.
He has 6 points in 6 minutes off the bench, 3 of 4 from the field. At Carmody, tough shot! Wow! Love that! In the first half, got 15 here in the second half. Can they add to it? She does indeed. 22. About cut that in half, but there's Crawshaw. It eventually rolls in after hitting every part of the rim. Got Florida State, Clemson. Coming up next.
And again, you just see the potential off the dribble. She's probably one of the most dynamic players for BC.
Kira Edmonds got her own miss. Goes back up from a tough angle. Oh, look who's in the game. Emma Lopinto. Here's DeAsia, Thomas Harris. Lopito's going to play to the last moment. She just got the game. It's 70-60, Georgia Tech.
And Clemson, assuming they do make the NCAA tournament, not a team you're going to want to play. This is their starting lineup today. Augusta, Moore, Rose, Perriman, and Thompson.
Can you imagine how much perfect planning and execution it takes? I'm with her. Look, I go to bed heck early, so if you're going to keep me up to play cards or something, you better be interesting. Quickness and power to get up and under for the shot.
3 on the way, off the mark. Good offensive rebound. Oh, a beautiful 3 by Soleil Williams. Wow.
And that's what we mean about the life lessons with these young women and the leadership that you're learning under Coach Wyckoff and learning about, Coach K. Yao.
And Clemson, an 11 seed, but Clemson building that resume. Here's Cone again. Knocks down the 3 and a foul. Clemson can't finish it. Florida State with a chance to eat into the lead now, which has grown to 12. Oh, nice little alley-oop catch and shoot from Girton, the freshman.
Only played a game having not slept all night. I flew back from my sister's wedding in California, and I had a great game. Did the same in Germany, also had a great game. So I guess no sleep is sometimes good for you.
Cone back in the game. Red hot from the 3 line earlier in the game. Here's Rachel Rose, penetrates, gets the layup. Again, Clemson right now, according to Charlie Cream, one of the last 4 teams in. So an and 1 for Florida State. Nice take by Shavers. Into Thompson. Thompson spins back to her left, draws the foul, and will go to the line.
So admire her willingness to get back out there on the court, because that's a win in itself. All that rehab you got to go through. Oh, but we'll get the foul call there. The and-one's going down for Clemson and Taylor Johnson-Matthews.
Yeah, Sean Poppy says you can see a lot of her footwork is from tennis. Great footwork. The lean-in jumper, good by Jazzy Shavers.
Player around 3, and nobody seemed to box her out.
Second foul on Soleil Williams. Augusta with an open 3, knocks it down. That's her 3rd made 3 of the game, and she's got 11 now. For example, a committee will not even look at the AP rankings. They're looking at the net rankings. Cone. Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Wow.
And Clemson going to let the clock run out. They will now go to 16-7 overall, 7-4 in the ACC. That's tied with Virginia.
As Swain taking Hidalgo in, this time gets the roll and 1.
Hidalgo, or by Haley Swain rather. First of all, you got Hidalgo on you, the best defender in the conference. So they take good shots, they make them at a high consistency.
There's Hidalgo. And Kelly, to me, that's the end when you look at these two teams keeping the ball away from Hidalgo. Wisely getting it to Ogden. Ogden gets the and 1.
Shot clock is expiring. Watch this. Down to 1. The foul, the bucket.
So a 20-point first quarter track would be in their favor, it would seem.
Yeah, it definitely would. And an easy look inside. Make that an easy look. Transition defense just wasn't there for Notre Dame.
That's the first points of the second quarter for Stanford. Can Clardy add to it? And does.
And stop play to bring Kelly to the foul line.
Can I share with you, they're hard to watch, too. Hidalgo with the ball. Eschmeyer chasing down, but Hidalgo finishes. Timer move, going to go with 6. Swain sets up Eschmeyer. Eschmeyer hits a 3 at the buzzer. Oh, that was telegraphed, and Ogden saw it. And then Hidalgo! Man, talk about redemption in 5 seconds. Makes up.
She goes right after it, hunts it.
Wow. Clardy. Oh. And there's the Stanford three. Hidalgo, high gear, shifting, spinning, but ran into Clardy. And this will be 2 for Swain at the other end.
Here it is. Great job by Stanford. Yeah, Clardy just gets in the right spot, gets the steal, and then Ichiwoye finds Swain for the open 2.
Hidalgo off the ball, now gets it to finish. Has to shoot it. Oh, made it!
There was a 2-second differential, but look at that. I don't know how this goes in. Well defended.
And nice answer by Clardy. Notre Dame has to hope that doesn't matter.
That's right. She and Eschmeyer, the 2 in foul trouble for each team.
Stanford doubling, but Bransford got away from that bad spot. They were pinned to the sideline. This is going to be the first 4-game losing streak for Stanford in 39 years.
It's 1987.
Ogden scores it.
That's why this was a very important game coming into this one. A must-win, really, for both of these teams when you think about March implications.